Hello people of the internet, and let's talk about X-Men First Class. Now this video will contain spoilers to X-Men, so if you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it. And if you really don't care or if you've seen the film, then let's move on. In my opinion, X-Men First Class does Magneto perfectly. His character's arc and even just the way he thinks is very interesting. Also, the character's theme being Frankenstein's monster and Magneto works very well and fits the character. So, Professor X in this film feels like an actual teacher or professor, like he actually helps the students learn about their powers and see it as a good thing and not a curse. He even tries to do this with Hank, but Hank still sees the downsides to his powers, and that causes him to become the Beast or Beast. Though I do have to say, the Beast makeup isn't great, it just doesn't look great and it looks off. Also, I don't think Nicholas Hoult is as good as Kelsey Grammer. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. I just think he fits Beast's character perfectly and does an amazing job, even though the film he was in wasn't that great. But overall, Beast is fine in this movie, though he could be better. This film is probably one of my favourite X-Men film, even though I don't think it's the best X-Men film. And the reason I think that, cause I don't think it full on exists. Cause this film gets some stuff right, but some stuff just isn't that good. Also, this film's already missing some classic members like Wolverine, Cyclops, though we do get Cyclops' brother, Havoc, and that was cool. His powers are a bit different, not really, sort of, but he was cool in the film. And I have two other problems with the film. The first one being is that they killed Darwin, who in the comics can't be killed, like at all, because his power is to adapt to anything. So he can adapt to any situation, what basically makes him impossible to kill. It was kinda annoying and sad. He's the first character gets sorta killed, first mutant at least, and it was just annoying because I would have loved seeing more of that ability used, because in the comics his powers are used very well and interesting. And then there's also Emma Frost, who feels very much weaker. She just doesn't feel herself. Emma Frost in the comics is very much a leader and can control people to basically do stuff for her. And I've heard a lot of people's headcanons for this film is that Emma Frost was telepathically giving Shaw the thoughts of the plan, so basically she's actually the mastermind, but still it's sort of annoying. I liked her in the film, but it was just kind of annoying she wasn't really the character from the comics. Speaking about Shaw, Kevin Bacon plays him pretty okay, even though he is nothing like his comic book character. He does an okay job at being the main antagonist. He's even said he actually would like to come back to the character, even though the character's dead because Magneto killed him. Don't know what he means by it. Maybe means he'd want to come back to superhero films. Would be cool, but yeah. So might I add, visually this film looks pretty good. CGI's a bit of a mess, but overall CGI in my opinion doesn't make a film bad necessarily. Also, they wear their yellow and blue suits or navy blue. Either way, it's their sort of classic suits, and even though it's kind of military-like, I still really like how they look. Also, this film doesn't feel like a superhero film, it feels like a spy film in a way. But to be honest, that works pretty well for this. Also, the concept art for this film is sort of interesting. From the looks of things, there was more things Darwin could adapt to help him. Also, Beast's concept art looks okay, though the light blue looks a bit weird in my opinion, and it isn't perfect. Also, the suits look like they're going to be maybe a bit more military-like. Overall, they're interesting, and it's cool to see it. Also, apparently the character called Hotspot was meant to be in the film, but was cut because they didn't think they could do it with the budget they had, so they were worried the CGI wouldn't look that good. Though, in my opinion, it would have been really cool to see this character, and from the concept art he looks really cool, but maybe in a future X-Men film. But overall, in my opinion, that is one of the best X-Men films out. And no, Logan is not an X-Men film, that's a Wolverine film. And no, Deadpool is not an X-Men film, that's a Deadpool film. Either way, there's a lot of problems with that. But overall, it's a fun film with good action and an interesting story. And Magneto is great in it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and maybe leave a comment or even like, or hey, even subscribe or do whatever you want. That's all, and goodbye.